Hi friends, good morning. Today we are discussing the topics financial goals, a role of financial management and functions to be performed by financial management. Firstly, we will check the role of a financial manager. We are discussing here the role as a controller. The important roles to be performed by a financial manager are: first one, raising funds, fund collection, financing. It is the function or role to be performed by financial manager. He has to collect funds using different securities, different types of modes, etc. All these are to be decided and performed by financial manager. Second one is allocation of funds. That means investment of funds. He has to invest the fund in different long-term assets, different short-term assets, different projects, etc. These are performed by financial manager. Then profit planning. That means profit allocation decision or dividend decision. If there is profit, what is to be done? Whether it is to be given as a dividend or it is to be retained as surplus or whether it is to be retained as reserve, all these are decided by financial manager. Then understanding capital markets. A financial manager has to understand the capital market. He has to analyze the financial market in order to maximize the value of share of the company. Then only the wealth of the company can be maximized. Another small area is functions of financial management. The important functions to be performed by a financial manager are: first one, financial planning. I think there is no need for explanation. Financial planning is the first stage of every management activity. So financial planning, all the plans related to financial area to be performed. Second, raising of funds, as we have mentioned, collection of funds. Utilization of funds means investment of funds. It may be both in short term or long term assets. Then preparation of financial statements. That means financial statements are prepared by financial accountant, but he has to analyze and interpret the financial statements. That is to be performed by financial manager. Then allocation of net profits means dividend decision, profit allocation decision, whether the profit made by the company is to be distributed as dividend or it is to be retained as a reserve. All these are the part of allocation. Then evaluation of financial performance of the company, the financial position, the profit, gross profit, net profit, whether it is good or not, sound or not, all these are to be evaluated by the financial manager. Then this is the important area that we are discussing today: financial goals or objectives. A firm has only two goals or objectives to be achieved. They are: first one, profit maximization. First goal is profit maximization. Second one is wealth maximization. Profit maximization, as the name indicates, simply it is the maximization of profit of the company. The economic profit of the company is to be maximized. It is the main goal of the first goal of financial management. It is termed as basic goal, first goal, primary goal, etc. These are to be noted carefully for the students appearing for the multiple choice competitive examinations. So profit maximization approach is also called maximization is the basic goal, first goal, primary goal, etc. The proponents of this goal are arguing that profit is the barometer of performance. In order to evaluate the performance of the company, profit is to be evaluated, it is to be maximized. And another justification is that profit maximization is essential in order to tackle the problems. A firm will have different financial problem. All these financial problems can be solved only if there is higher profit. Then another justification is that for achieving social goals also profit is required. A firm has to engage in different social activities, different charity operations, etc. All these needs funds. These funds can be there only if there is profit made by the company. But this goal is having some limitations. One of the limitation is that ambiguity. Limitation of ambiguity means not clear. Not clear which profit we will calculate. The main aim is profit maximization, but which profit is a question, whether it is gross profit, net profit, operating profit, net operating profit, NOPAT, EBIT. There are different types of profits. Which profit to be maximized is not mentioned, so there is ambiguity, clarity, not clarity there. Then second one is it ignore time value. The time value of money is not considered. If there is profit and all the profits are taken by the proprietor to his home, there will be no growth. So to have a growth, we have to reinvest the profit and we have to find the time value. But this goal does not consider time value. Then it ignore dividend policy. It does not say whether all the profit is to be given as dividend, whether fully retained. Nothing is mentioned. So this is another limitation of profit maximization approach. Then another limitation is it is immoral, unequal, etc. It will lead to inequality. It is immoral to maximize profit because when the firm maximizes profit, it is at the cost of the consumer. It is by cheating the consumer. So this is the first goal, profit maximization goal. Second objective is wealth maximization. Wealth maximization goal is referred to as ultimate goal, final goal, most appropriate goal, etc. The ultimate goal of financial management is wealth maximization. It is referred to as the final goal, most appropriate goal, etc. Wealth maximization means maximizing current stock price per share. ഒരു ഷെയറിൻ്റെ ഇന്നത്തെ വില മാക്സിമൈസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വെൽത്ത് മാക്സിമൈസ് ചെയ്യും. കാരണം വെൽത്ത് ഈസ് ഈക്വൽ ടു നമ്പർ ഓഫ് ഷെയർസ് ഇൻറ്റു കറണ്ട് പ്രൈസ് പെർ ഷെയർ. NP0. N means number of shares, P0 means current price, N into P0 number of shares into current price is equal to wealth. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് വെൽത്തിനെ മെഷർ ചെയ്യുക. അപ്പോൾ ഈ വെൽത്ത് മാക്സിമൈസ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ വി ഹാവ് ടു മാക്സിമൈസ് ദ കറണ്ട് സ്റ്റോക്ക് പ്രൈസ് പെർ ഷെയർ. ഈ ഗോളിനും ലിമിറ്റേഷൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഇറ്റ് ഡസ് നോട്ട് ജസ്റ്റിഫൈ ദ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവ്സ്. ഒരു ഫേമിൻ്റെ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവിനെ സ്പെസിഫൈ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല, എന്ത് വെൽത്താണെന്ന് പറയുന്നില്ല. നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെയാണ് ആംബിഗ്വിറ്റി പ്രോബ്ലം. വെൽത്ത് ഒരുപാട് വെൽത്തുണ്ട്. ഓണേഴ്സിൻ്റെ വെൽത്ത്, ഷെയർ ഹോൾഡേഴ്സിൻ്റെ വെൽത്ത്, ക്രെഡിറ്റേഴ്സിൻ്റെ വെൽത്ത്, ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് വെൽത്തുകളുണ്ട്. ഡസ് നോട്ട് സ്പെസിഫൈ. ദെൻ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്റ്റീവ് അല്ല, അല്ലേ? ഡിസ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല, ഏത് വെൽത്താണെന്ന് ഡിസ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല, എങ്ങനെയാണ് വെൽത്ത് എന്ന് ഡിസ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. ദെൻ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് സോഷ്യലി ഡിസൈറബിൾ. ഒരു ഫേം വെൽത്ത് മാക്സിമൈസ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളത് പബ്ലിക്കിന് നല്ലതല്ലല്ലോ. വെൻ ദ ഫേം മാക്സിമൈസ് വെൽത്ത് ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ബി അറ്റ് ദ കോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദി പബ്ലിക് ഓർ ഷെയർ ഹോൾഡർ, വാട്ട് എവർ ദ പാർട്ടി കൺസേൺഡ്. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് സോഷ്യലി ഡിസൈറബിൾ ആൻഡ് ദർ ഈസ് കോൺഫ്ലിക്റ്റ് ബിറ്റ്വീൻ കമ്പനി വെൽത്ത് ആൻഡ് ഓണേഴ്സ് വെൽത്ത്. കമ്പനിയുടെ വെൽത്ത് മാക്സിമൈസ് ചെയ്താൽ ഓണേഴ്സിൻ്റെ വെൽത്ത് മാക്സിമൈസ് ചെയ്തോളണമെന്നില്ല. സോ ദർ ഈസ് confusion, conflict between companies' wealth and owners' wealth. Then another term we have to say along with this is value maximization. In some books it is given as third goal or objective, but actually this is not a goal. It is the measure of wealth maximization, not a separate goal. ഇതൊരു മൂന്നാമത്തെ ഗോളല്ല. There is only two goals, profit maximization and wealth maximization. Value maximization is the measure of wealth maximization. വെൽത്ത് മാക്സിമൈസേഷൻ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ഒരു മെഷർ മാത്രമാണ് വാല്യൂ മാക്സിമൈസേഷൻ. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് എ സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ഗോൾ. Values, there are different types of values. Some of the important values are EVA, MVA, etc. എല്ലാം നമ്മൾ വാല്യൂ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് ഷെയർ ഹോൾഡർ വാല്യൂ ആണ്. ഈ ഷെയർ ഹോൾഡർ വാല്യൂവിൽ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട മെഷേഴ്സാണ് EVA, ഇക്കണോമിക് വാല്യൂ ആഡഡ്, ദെൻ MVA, മാർക്കറ്റ് വാല്യൂ ആഡഡ്. These two terms will be discussed in detail later as a part of shareholder value calculation. So value means economic value or market value, etc. Okay, thank you.